blood is the transporter of our body. It transports gases from and to the lungs. Now the oxygen from the alveoli through the blood vessels reach the body cells, and now through cellular respiration, carbon dioxide is generated in these body cells, and now the carbon dioxide again through the blood vessels reach the alveoli, and from the alveoli it gets eliminated from our body through our nose. We breathe in air that is rich in oxygen. This oxygen is transported to all the body cells. Now, through cellular respiration, carbon dioxide is generated, and this carbon dioxide is again brought back into the lungs. Now, this gaseous exchange takes place in these alveoli. Now, during inspiration, oxygen diffuses out from the alveoli into the blood vessels so that it can be transported to all the body cells, and carbon dioxide is diffusing into the alveoli. Now, this air that is now rich in carbon dioxide and present inside the alveoli is excreted out of our body through our nose. Now, we've studied in physics about diffusion. Diffusion is the movement of molecules from higher concentration to lower concentration. Now, if we burn an incense stick in one corner of the room, you will get the smell in other part of the room within a few minutes. So this entire process is happening due to diffusion. See, the molecules that are present in the fumes are at a higher concentration towards the incense stick with respect to other corners of the room. So the concentration of fume is high over here, but the concentration of the fume in some other corner of the room away from the incense stick is at a lower concentration. So diffusion takes place from higher concentration to lower concentration, and that is how we get the smell. Now, why do the gaseous exchange take place in the alveoli only? Well, if we look at the structure of the alveoli, we'll see that the walls of the alveoli is made up of a single layer of cells. This is one cell, this is another cell, and this one single line of cells form the walls of the alveoli. Unlike the walls of the bronchi or the bronchioles or the trachea, which is made up of a multi-layer of cells. Since the wall of the alveoli is made up of a single layer of cells, gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide can easily diffuse in and out of the alveoli. This part that you can see is the blood vessel surrounding the alveoli. So blood, being a fluid medium, transfers the oxygen that we breathe in to all the body cells in our body. So what is happening inside the body cells? The oxygen that is carried by the blood vessels from the alveoli diffuses out of the blood vessels into the body cells, and carbon dioxide, which is formed inside these body cells, they diffuse out of the cells into the blood vessels so that it can be carried to the alveoli, from where these carbon dioxide rich air can be excreted out of our body. So what is happening inside these body cells? Well, the oxygen that diffuses in from the blood vessels into these cells react with the pyruvic acid to form carbon dioxide, water and energy. And this process is known as cellular respiration because it is happening inside the body cells. Now, this gaseous exchange does not only take place in the alveoli, the blood vessels which are carrying this oxygenated air or air rich in carbon dioxide is also taking part in this gaseous exchange. Well, these blood vessels are known as capillaries, and even they have walls that are made up of a single layer of cells. See, this is one cell, this is another cell. So since the wall is made up of a single layer of cells, gases can easily diffuse in and out through it. So inside the lungs, what is happening is that these capillaries take in the oxygen from the alveoli so that it can be transported to all the body cells, and it gives out carbon dioxide into the alveoli that has been carried from the body cells. Now inside the body cells, the reverse is happening. The capillaries take in carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen. So, during cellular respiration, carbon dioxide is generated, and this carbon dioxide is again brought to the lungs through blood vessels, and from the lungs, it is eliminated from our body through our nose. Now, when we feel very drowsy, our eyes turn reddish. So, why is this happening? Well, this is because when we feel drowsy, we put in a lot of effort to keep our eyes open. So for that, a lot of energy is required. Now, we know that oxygen during cellular respiration produces energy. So, when we feel sleepy and we require more energy, the eyes require more energy, the blood vessels that are present inside the eyes, they tend to carry more amount of blood so that more amount of oxygen can reach the eyes. So that is why, because there is an increase in blood flow through the blood vessels, the eyes turn reddish.